Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're going to discuss Francis Ngannou and Francis Ngannou's impressive comeback to the MMA world against Ferreira, obviously. PFL, fantastic card, really, from head to toe. I have to be honest, but I was highly impressed with Francis Ngannou's return. And one thing that stuck out to me in that fight specifically, and I'm going to talk about what that thing is later on in the video. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Well, after I guess you can say unsuccessful boxing stint for Francis Ngannou, Ngannou comes back to the MMA world and dominates his opponent Ferreira in really tremendous fashion. Ngannou looked as clinical as ever against Ferreira, the 6'8" giant Ferreira. The sight of the guy is extremely intimidating, let alone being in that fighting confinement with him. I could only imagine that fear that this guy provokes in most of his opponent, but obviously that was not the case for Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou just kind of blew through the guy and reminded the world why this guy's still considered to be one of the scariest human beings on the planet. Now, one thing that stuck out to me during the fight, and my brain always tried to draw the comparison between MMA and boxing. And last night was clearly evident. I can explain how. It wasn't really much nighttime. It was more during the afternoon time, this part of the country anyways, / this part of the world. And what I'm trying to say here is that when the fight first started, Francis Ngannou went for a leg kick. And it was actually a pretty good leg kick. As soon as the fight started, it was not a long fight, obviously, ended in the first round. And soon after, Francis Ngannou shoots for a takedown. It was an exchange, and he shoots for a takedown. And right then, a light bulb lit above my head. And that clearly drew the difference for me between boxing and MMA. Say that Francis Ngannou was able to use leg kicks / takedowns against Anthony Joshua. Do you guys really think that Joshua was able to do what he did to Ngannou that night? The answer is an absolute, definite no. One leg kick, one takedown, it's over. That's the difference between MMA and boxing. So last night, it just kind of proved to me that the sport of mixed martial arts is the superior sport. Just a great example. One leg kick, one takedown, fight's over. That's the beautiful thing about a more pure expression of fighting, which is mixed martial arts. With no disrespect to the beautiful craft that is boxing, but it's just not as close to a real fight as an MMA fight is. Absolute beautiful, clinical from the overwhelmed emotionally Francis Ngannou. Congrats to Francis, back where he belongs, top of the heavyweight world once again. Francis Ngannou is considered one of the baddest men on the planet. He always has been, despite the losses. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.